Phil.
Mitakiepi, my very beloved relatives, I'd like to extend a very warm and loving handshake to each and every one of you throughout everybody. I'm an enrolled member of the Yankton Sioux Tribe and Chickasaw Nation. It is a tremendous honor to be here today in Thanksgiving to our Creator, that we can see the whole next stage of the unfoldment of Standing Rock happening here. And that is on December 10th at Standing Rock in Cancun, Mexico, we initiated a ceremony called the Global Wopida ceremony. This means that Wopida is a Dakota word, or a Lakota word, Wopida. It means to have your heart full of gratitude and thanksgiving for something that has been done on your behalf. A ceremony's been given, somebody's gotten well, they've been sick. In this case, it came from a vision that unfolded on September 5th, 2016, which said many challenges were to come to us, many. Big changes. But the way to move through these challenges was to have our hearts full of thanksgiving and full of gratitude. So what we're seeing coming right now are the first inaugural run of the 7th generation Global Wopida Run, sharing the spirit of Standing Rock, protecting and restoring Mother Earth, and building a global fire. And that's what we're here about. A global fire of thanksgiving in each and one of our hearts. A global fire that recognizes only one race, the human race. This is the message from the runners themselves. Have been raised in very wonderful spiritual manner. I'm so thrilled to have our drum here. They drummed for us yesterday. In fact, did the song. Good job. Little late.
song was given to us by Jermaine Trammell, who's Hunk Papa Sioux, and I know she'd love us to be singing it today. So for y'all, thank you so much.
Well, Midakiepi, here you have before you representatives of the seventh generation. And there's many interpretations of the prophecy of the seventh generation, but one talks about this very time we stand in today, when the seventh generation shall arise everywhere and bring us into a whole new state of relationship where we really welcome the oneness of the human family. Now, we've asked our good relatives, we've called them, we've made offerings. They were not able to be here, our beloved Ohlone relatives of this land. But we've given Thanksgiving, we've given tobacco for them. But I want to introduce to you a very beautiful niece, Paloma Flores, who some of you might already know, who's from this area, who works with young people here. And she would have been here for the whole event, but she had to go up to a court hearing about some relatives. And I just want you, Paloma, if you would come, Taco John, give these runners the kind of welcome I know you can give them.
Welcome to San Francisco! Show me some way. Dolakai, tu sadache a todos. Hello, I said in my language, the Pitt River Nation of Northern California. My relatives, welcome, good-hearted ones, everyone in Spanish. Because my father comes from Michoacán, Mexico. Soy purépecha también. I just want to take a moment to take a moment. Let us all take a deep breath in together. Runners, those in participant. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Once again, this time, pay attention to your heart beating. Now, once more, I'd like you to listen to the wind. As we all now come together, calming in one, stand where you are, listen to your heartbeat, the wind beating with your heart beating. And take one more deep breath. And this time, when you exhale, exhale out any and all things that don't serve you well. And give thanks to creation and to the universe. Here we go together, family. Here we go, community. And let it go. Every step we take as runners is a prayer. It's a thought. Before we think, our brain tells our body to move. From the moment we are in the womb, the only thing we know is to grow, to live, to exist. And that never stops through life. So as runners today, I just want to, after that moment of pause, give thanks to them, those who came far and near. To my young nephew here, one of my youth in the program, Tokala, I want to give thanks from our youngest to our eldest. So together, family here, put your energy this way and give thanks to all these beautiful runners. Thank you, runners! Thank you, family. Thank you. Because shall we never forget that this is Indian land. Where you stand is Indian land. Before there were buildings, there was earth. The same way we exist today, before there was all of this outside world, there was here. So the seventh generation and the new fire that's lit, this is our prayer, answered from the old ones, as I understand it. And I just want to say thank you, Dekshi, for always bringing me back and calling on me and putting me on the spot. Love to all the mothers, aunties, grandmothers, sisters who come out here today. I'm happy to say for the first time in all my walk, my mother is here today. to be a part of this. So thank you, Mama in the purple, for coming through. And thank you to my sister, my friend, my cousin, my California Indian here, April, for bringing her young son here to be a part of this and represent. Thank you, sis. And thank you all. Don't forget to breathe.
Mitakiyepi, I think it's very important to acknowledge that this first seventh generation Global Wopida Run is really about all members of the human family. This is bringing together runners from all directions. So I want to introduce two very special people here who have a very special daughter, have a very beloved relationship. I want to introduce my Takaja, Bobby Jean, Three Legs, and I'll call you as well, Takoja. Please come up together if you would and share what you have to share. And baby girl.
Ha madakiapi, chante washte nape chuzapi, yan koshwi imachiapi. Hello, all my friends and relatives. I greet you with a heartfelt handshake. My English name is Bobby Jean Three Legs, and I come from the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation. Behind me, this is my 2-year-old daughter Chloe and my boyfriend Christopher Walton. I was born and raised on Standing Rock in Shine River. I wanted to bring this to the youth, mostly because it's their generations and the future generations that are going to suffer the worst. I believe that if we don't do anything right now for them today, that they're going to suffer so much, and there will be nothing that we can do because we'll all be gone by then. I want to know that my grandchildren that are not born yet are going to be okay. I want to know that they'll have the same water growing up as I did. Our water is our first medicine, and we all need it. As it doesn't matter what your traditions are, what you believe in, or who you believe in, as in the Creator. We all need water to survive.
We love you!
Sorry, I'm kind of sick. I didn't think that this No Dapo movement would have gone worldwide, and I'm so thankful for the youth. These kids were only 12, 13 years old, running across the country, running for your families, running for all the children of the world, running for all the children of the United States. We've seen families that already had their waters ruined because of pipelines. We've got to see the country. Some of their first time leaving the reservation outside the state of South Dakota. And we covered their run to DC in 28 days. And it was really long, and it was hard, and some days we wanted to be home. But we got to see the world, and we got to see what it's like outside of our home. But we really wanted to bring the awareness about water. We only have one big body of water, and that's the Missouri River. Throughout the Midwest, 10 million people drink from it. And right now, our water source is at risk because of the Dakota Access Pipeline. It's only for short-term profit. And it's putting all of our lives at risk, our future generations that are not even born yet. How is it that they can determine our future, or they can determine the future of our children, to say that they don't get to have one? I myself, I don't believe that's fair. And it's been too long since Indigenous people haven't stood together worldwide at that. There were days when we would be out on the road running by ourselves, but we had all of you in our hearts and our mind. And we prayed for everybody. Doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And yeah, we'll let Chris talk, because I could talk forever.
Say hello. Say Hamadakapi. I just want to say Wopila to everyone that came out here and everyone that ran with us and the organizers that put this together and made this happen. And I just have one short phrase, and that's we stand together and we rise together. Unity is life and water is life. So everyone to continue to make a change and change within yourself to change others. Step out of your comfort zones, and it's okay to go against what they make us believe is right. It's okay. So I'm thankful for everyone that's here, and continue to stand and rise together. Madaki Asi.
We had a young woman heard about this run. Her mom lives in The Hague. She's the executive director of the Four Worlds Europe. And so as soon as this happened, next thing we knew, Charlie, 15, was on an aircraft traveling from Amsterdam. And I'd like you to give greetings, if you would, from our relatives in Europe and let us know how they feel about what's happening here. You don't have to make it long.
So, my English isn't very good. I'll just yeah, I wanted to come here because Phil invited me, and I felt a lot of passion for what the runners were doing, and I'm just very grateful for that my mom and my dad let me come here, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you.